English and Grow podcast.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Learn English and Grow. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here today.
And I'm Leo. Hey, Emma, guess what? Today I'm feeling extra positive. I even told myself this morning, Leo, you are handsome, smart, and maybe even taller than yesterday.
That's the spirit, Leo. Positive thinking at work already, but maybe not the taller part.
Well, I'll keep believing. Anyway, what are we talking about today?
We're going to explore a world-famous book, The Power of Positive Thinking by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. It's not just a book about smiling and hoping for the best. It's actually a guide, a system that teaches us how to change our thinking so we can change our lives.
So it's like mental gym training, but without sweating.
Exactly. And the best part, while we learn the life lessons from this book, our listeners also improve their English. So it's double growth, life and language.
Wow, like buy one, get one free. My favorite deal.
Yes, exactly. So, dear listeners, stay with us because by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with new English phrases, new energy, and maybe even a new mindset.
About the book.
Let's start with some background. The Power of Positive Thinking was written by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, a minister and inspirational speaker. Since it was first published, the book has sold over 15 million copies and has been translated into more than 40 languages.
15 million? That's like if every person in New York City and Tokyo read the book and then gave it to a friend.
Exactly. Millions of people all over the world have found hope, peace, and confidence through this book.
So, Emma, is this book like complicated philosophy, or is it easy to read?
Great question. That's what makes it special. It's written in very simple English. No heavy theory, no difficult grammar. Just clear advice, real-life stories, and practical steps.
Perfect for our listeners who are learning English. You can learn life lessons and practice English at the same time.
Yes, and in today's episode, we'll go through some of the most powerful chapters and stories explained in even simpler English.
Awesome. So, positive thinking, easy English, and a bit of fun. Sounds like the perfect combination.
Exactly. Ready to dive into the first lesson?
Let's go.
The first and most important lesson in the book is believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, the world won't believe in you either. Many people fail before they even try because deep inside they think, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not lucky. These thoughts are like silent killers.
Yeah, it's like going into a football game and saying, well, we already lost. Of course you're going to lose because you told yourself you would.
Exactly. The book shares a story about a boy named Sam. At school, he always stayed quiet. He thought, I can't speak English like the others. I'll look stupid. So he never raised his hand, never practiced.
But then his teacher told him something powerful. You are not less than anyone. You just think you are. Those words changed Sam. He started talking to himself positively every morning. I can learn. I'm not afraid. I will improve. 6 months later, he was standing on stage giving a speech in English. His hands were shaking, but his heart was strong because he believed in himself.
That's amazing. And it shows how self-talk, what we say to ourselves, can really change our future.
Yes. So here's an action tip. Each morning, look in the mirror and say, I believe in myself. I am capable. I can do difficult things. Do this for 30 days, and you will feel unstoppable.
That's a challenge I like. Okay, listeners, let's practice the English phrase together. Believe in yourself. Repeat after me. Believe in yourself.
Perfect. That's lesson number 1.
The second lesson is this. A peaceful mind means a powerful life.
You can't think clearly if your mind is full of noise.
Right. It's like when my phone has too many apps open. It slows down and sometimes even crashes.
Exactly. Our brains are the same. Anger, stress, jealousy, overthinking, these are like apps running in the background, stealing our energy.
The book tells the story of Maria. She worked hard but was always tired, angry, and sad. Her boss shouted, her kids complained, her husband didn't listen. One day she sat under a tree, closed her eyes, and just breathed. 10 minutes of silence each day. Slowly, she changed. She smiled more, spoke calmly, and people started respecting her.
Yes, she didn't get lucky, she simply found peace, and peace gave her power.
So, what can our listeners do?
Here's an action tip. Disconnect from chaos. Go for a quiet walk, sit without your phone, or read something peaceful before bed. Remember, peace equals power.
Nice! Let's practice an English phrase together. Peaceful mind, powerful life. Repeat after me. Peaceful mind, powerful life.
Perfect. That's lesson number 2.
Lesson 3 is stop being afraid of the future. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will.
Yes, most people don't fail because of problems. They fail because they're too scared to even start. They ask, what if I lose money? What if people laugh? What if I fail?
But the book says, what if you succeed? There's a story of a young man who dreamed of starting a cafe. He was afraid, no experience, no money. He asked his grandfather, what if I fail? The old man smiled and said, then you'll learn. But if you don't try, you'll regret it forever.
I love that answer. So the man finally opened his cafe. At first, it failed in 6 months, but he didn't give up. He studied, learned, tried again, and now he owns 5 cafes.
That's the power of facing fear. Fear only lives in our imagination. Courage doesn't mean you have no fear. It means you take action despite the fear.
Okay, action tip for our listeners. Next time you feel afraid, ask yourself this question. What if I fly? Not what if I fail, but what if I fly?
Let's practice today's phrase. Don't fear the future, shape it with action. Repeat after me. Don't fear the future, shape it with action.
Beautiful! That's lesson number 3.
Lesson 4 is create your own happiness. Many people think, I'll be happy when I get the job, when I get married, when I become rich. But if your happiness always depends on the future, you'll always be chasing it.
Yeah, it's like saying, I'll eat when I win the lottery. You'll starve before that happens.
Exactly. The book tells the story of a rich businessman. He had money, fame, a big house, but he felt empty. Then he started doing small things, spending time with kids on Sundays, calling his mom every night, planting trees, saying thank you more often. Slowly, he started to smile again.
So happiness isn't in money or things. It's in moments, in giving, in connection, in gratitude.
Right. Action tip for our listeners. Smile first, not because life is perfect, but because you're alive. Stop comparing, start appreciating. Find joy in small things. Tea with your mother, a hug from your child, a quiet moment alone.
Okay, English practice time. Repeat after me. Don't wait for happiness. Create it.
Perfect. That's lesson number 4.
Lesson 5 says, expect the best and you'll get it. Your mind is like a magnet. If you expect good things, you attract them. If you expect failure, it often becomes true.
It's like going to a party and saying, no one will talk to me. Guess what? You'll stand in the corner alone with the chips.
True. The book shares the story of David, a salesman. Every morning, he told himself, no one will buy today. People don't care. And he sold almost nothing.
But then he tried something new. Each morning, he looked in the mirror and said, "Today will be a great day. I will meet kind people. I will sell." At first, nothing big happened, but slowly his smile became real, his energy was stronger, and people trusted him. 3 months later, he became the top salesperson. Not because the world changed, but because he changed his expectations. That's the secret. What you expect becomes your reality.
Here's the action tip. Before every important moment, like a meeting, interview, or presentation, close your eyes and say, "I expect the best. I am ready."
Let's practice today's phrase together. Expect the best, not the worst. Repeat after me. Expect the best, not the worst. Nice. That's lesson number 5.
Lesson 6 is stop feeding your mind with fear. Fear is not just an emotion, it's like poison. It steals your peace, weakens your body, and makes you powerless.
Yeah, it's like giving your brain junk food every single day. If you eat only candy and soda, your body gets sick. If you feed your mind only fear, your spirit gets sick.
Exactly. The book tells the story of Julia. She had panic attacks, always worried about her job, her health, her relationships. Her day started with negative news and ended with gossip videos. Her mind was a storm.
Then her therapist gave her a challenge, 10 days of no bad content, no gossip. Instead, positive thoughts, good music, walking in nature, and writing a gratitude journal. At first, she laughed and said, "This won't help." But she tried. By day 7, she felt better. By day 30, no more panic attacks.
She changed because she stopped feeding her fears. Remember, fear grows when you feed it.
So, here's the action tip. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I grow?" Don't let fear write your story.
English practice time. Repeat after me. Feed your faith, starve your fear.
Nice. That's lesson number 6.
Lesson 7 is break the habit of worrying. Worry is like a rocking chair. It keeps you busy, but it doesn't take you anywhere.
Yeah, you move a lot, but stay in the same place. No progress, just stress.
Exactly. The book says worrying is not natural. We are not born with worry. It's something we learn. And if we learn it, we can also unlearn it.
There's a story of a man named Nick. Every day he worried, what if I lose my job? What if my wife leaves me? What if I get sick? One day he heard a speaker give a strange idea. Write down all your worries on paper and then burn the paper.
At first he thought, this is silly, but he did it anyway. He wrote, "I'm afraid of being poor. I'm afraid of dying alone." Then he burned the paper and felt lighter. He kept doing this every week. Slowly, his worries lost power.
That's amazing. And here's another tip from the book. Divide your worries into 3 groups. 1, things you can solve now, solve them. 2, things you can't solve now, schedule a time to think about them. 3, silly worries, throw them out.
Yes, action tip. Don't let worry steal today's peace. Replace worry with problem solving.
Let's practice today's phrase. Worry doesn't remove tomorrow's problems. It removes today's peace. Repeat after me. Worry doesn't remove tomorrow's problems. It removes today's peace.
Perfect. That's lesson number 7. Now, lesson 8 is trust the power that's greater than you. The book says there is a power in this universe, bigger than you, bigger than me. Some call it God, some call it the universe, some simply call it faith.
So basically, it's the idea that you don't have to carry all the weight of life on your shoulders alone.
Exactly. The story is about a man whose business failed. He tried everything, loans, investors, begging, but nothing worked. Finally, he sat in silence and said, "I've done all I can. Now I let go. I trust."
And the next week, a friend called him with a new opportunity. Not magic, not luck, but peace and faith after surrender.
Yes, it's like a child holding their father's hand while crossing the street. The child doesn't worry about cars or danger because they trust the hand holding them.
That's powerful. So here's the action tip. Each night before you sleep, whisper, "I am not alone. I trust the path. I release my fear."
English practice time. Repeat after me. I am not alone. I trust the path.
Beautiful. That's lesson number 8.
Lesson 9 is how to have constant energy. Many people feel tired all the time, not because their body is weak, but because their mind is exhausted.
Yeah, it's like when your phone battery drains super fast, not because the battery is broken, but because too many apps are running.
Exactly. Your thoughts can either give you energy or steal it away. The book shares the story of Emily, a nurse. She worked 12-hour shift in a hospital, always on her feet. Yet people asked, "How do you always look so full of energy?" And her answer was simple. "I don't focus on how tired I am. I focus on why I do this." Her energy came from her purpose, helping patients, not from coffee.
That's so true. Negative thoughts drain your energy. Positive thinking creates energy. So here's an action tip. When you feel low, stand up, breathe deeply, and say out loud, "I have all the energy I need. I am bigger than this moment."
Okay, listeners, let's practice together. Repeat after me. Positive thoughts give me energy.
Nice. That's lesson number 9.
Now, as lesson 10 is try prayer power. Now, this isn't about religion. It's about connecting to a source of peace and strength that is bigger than yourself.
So basically, prayer is like Wi-Fi for the soul. You don't always see it, but when you connect, you feel stronger.
That's a good way to say it. Prayer doesn't need perfect words. It's simply speaking from your heart, even whispering, "Please help me."
The book tells the story of a businessman who was losing everything, his money, his company, even his marriage. One night, feeling hopeless, he prayed, "God, if you're there, I need help." For the first time in years, he cried. And that moment gave him new strength.
Yes, it wasn't magic, it was peace. He started praying every morning for 10 minutes. Slowly, his life became clearer and calmer.
So here's the action tip. Each night before bed, whisper 3 simple lines. 1, thank you for today. 2, forgive me for my mistakes. 3, guide me tomorrow.
Let's practice an English phrase together. Prayer brings peace. Repeat after me. Prayer brings peace.
Perfect. That's lesson number 10.
Wow, today we covered the first 10 powerful lessons from the power of positive thinking, from believing in yourself to creating happiness to even using prayer for peace. These ideas can really change how we live.
And remember, you're not just learning life lessons, you're also practicing English with us. Double win!
Yes! We hope you try at least one action tip this week. For example, look in the mirror each morning and say, "I believe in myself. I can do difficult things."
Or when you feel tired, remind yourself, "Positive thoughts give me energy." These small sentences in English can become big changes in your life.
In our next episode, we'll continue with lessons 11 to 20, including how to forgive, how to stay calm, and how to live with purpose. You don't want to miss it.
So make sure to subscribe to Learn English and Grow. Share this episode with a friend who needs some positivity. And tell us what's one positive sentence you'll say to yourself today.
Thank you for listening. Remember, the power of positive thinking is already inside you.
See you in the next episode.